5 minutes and 56 seconds remaining.
Good afternoon, Council, and the Mayor and the Council.
Yes, sir.
I'm here on behalf of the Oakview Terrace community, and we're requesting a vote of no on the rezoning petition 2014-11 on the property on Montana Drive for a motel. And I think that some of the council people here are new, but I would say that the ones that have been here for a while, and surely you're not suffering from short-term memory loss. Because if you think back when several years, right up on 16, where the motel, the city, the CMBD, and drug enforcement were there on a regular basis, this was seriously an issue. It had a very negative effect on our community, somewhat, you would say, is a trickle-down effect, but we had it. And I don't think this is what we need. And I'll say that this project has every opportunity to create or revitalize negative effects for our community. And I would ask you to please consider our request. And I would say that we have lived this experience, and we don't want that particular part of history to repeat itself. So I thank you for your vote of no, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. Appreciate you so much for being here. Mr. McKeithen, always good to see you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. The University Park neighborhood and Oakview Terrace neighborhoods, part of the Historic West Neighborhood Association, the 15, 16 neighborhoods down the Ford corridor. When I look at this petition, I don't see where a motel will be beneficial to each one of these neighborhoods. We talk about unintended consequences. You put a motel on Montana Drive that's not easily accessible. You would have to put a sign on Baines Ford at Montana to have direction to this sign, this motel. If you came in from Highway 16, you would have to put a sign almost to Interstate 85 to get to this motel. That would lead you right through the heart of Oakview Terrace, which would create a traffic problem right through a stable neighborhood. When I talk about unintended consequences, what kind of clientele are you going to attract? Think about it. You can't get to it. No signs for it. So what kind of clientele are you going to attract?
That's right.
Would you want this in your neighborhood or near your neighborhood? I don't think so. So I would ask that you not consider this petition, that you vote no. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. McKeithen. Appreciate your presentation. Ms. Mary Martin.
Good evening. I'm Mary Martin. My husband is Hoyle. My husband and I moved into University Park in 1960, which means that we've been there about 50 years in that ballpark. And we have a very proud neighborhood. And we've worked hand in hand with Oakview Terrace and all the other neighborhoods around. And we know the effect of a motel, because as it has been stated before, that was one on 16. And I can tell you, if you bought gas anywhere along up there, or you stopped anywhere, you saw the trafficking that you could see coming from the motel and going back to the motel. And I can't say that this would be anywhere as good as that one, because it even cannot be seen from a highway. It's I-85 access road, and you can't get to it. It would be a great place for hiding, for drug dealers, for prostitutes. It would be a great place for all the crime to filtrate down through the neighborhoods. And we are asking you, please don't vote that in. We do not need that. We are trying to build our neighborhood because, like me and my husband, most of the people in University Park are older. Their children have moved away. Our children have moved away. And they're trying to come back and rebuild University Park and Oakview Terrace and build up the neighborhood. We don't need any negativity to come to us. And we ask you to please vote no.
Thank you so much. So good to see you. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and City Council. My name is Eleanor Washington, and I live at 2335 Abelwood Road in University Park. I am here to speak against petition 2014-011. I've lived at the same address for more than 50 years. My backyard extends towards Montana Drive, less than a half mile from the site. The petitioner is asking for rezoning of the property at 2016 Montana Drive. The reason? To build an 8-room travel lodge between Oakview Terrace and University Park neighbors, with one way in, Davisford Road, one way out. I'm asking you to vote no on this rezoning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Washington. Appreciate your